Have you ever felt ignored? Everything seems to be going so well, but then suddenly she disappears without a trace. You're confused and wonder what happened. Or maybe she's been so close and so distant, one day she's there, the next she's cold and silent. Crazy, right? Let me be frank with you. Women play games, and if you don't realize it, if you don't know how to deal with it, you'll be caught in an endless loop of frustration, confusion, and pain. But here's the thing, these games aren't your fault. However, it's your responsibility to learn how to overcome them. Today, I'm going to share with you 10 immune strategies that will help you overcome any emotional games women might play. And no, this isn't manipulation. I'm talking about mastering yourself based on the principles of Stoicism. You will become the calm man in the storm, the strong man that women cannot control. So get ready, because this is a journey that will change the way you handle relationships forever. But before we dive into those 10 strategies, there is an important question to answer. Why do women play these games? Strategy 1, emotional detachment. This is the foundation of all other strategies. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you don't care. It means you don't let your emotions control you. You stop reacting hastily and let other people's moods dictate your emotions. Most men panic when a woman becomes distant or cold. They start worrying, overthinking, and trying to fix the situation. But you need to understand one thing. This is her emotional test of you. She wants to see if you crumble easily under pressure. When you chase her out of desperation for attention, you lose yourself and fail the test. On the other hand, if you can maintain emotional detachment, you will be able to stay calm no matter how she behaves, whether she texts non-stop or disappears for weeks. Your emotional state needs to be stable. You stay calm. You stay focused. You don't get caught up in her games. The more you practice emotional detachment, the more attractive you become. Women are naturally attracted to men who can maintain their composure in any situation, because it is a sign of strength and confidence. My friend, it is your composure and self-retreat that will make you irresistible. This is the first step to mastering your emotions and, more importantly, mastering your life. Strategy 2, recognize behavioral patterns. Women, like everyone else, are creatures of habit. And trust me, once you start paying attention, you'll notice patterns that you didn't notice before. Why is this important? Because patterns reveal intentions. When you can recognize a pattern, actions become more predictable, and what's predictable is easier to deal with. Let's break it down. One of the most common patterns is hot and cold behavior. One day, she's texting you non-stop, complimenting you, and even hinting at future plans. The next day, she's quiet, busy, or acting distant, like you don't exist. Sound familiar? This is a classic strategy to get you into chasing mode. She wants to see if you're receptive. If you fall for the trap and start sending a bunch of, "Is everything okay? What did I do wrong?" You've fallen into the trap. So what should you do? Realize that this is just a test of your ability to control your emotions. Stay calm and don't react. Don't let her see that you're affected by her behavior. When you stay calm and don't get caught up in the emotional spiral, you change the game. At this point, she'll wonder why you didn't fall for her trap and start paying more attention to you. The important thing is, this behavior isn't always intentional or malicious. Many women do this unconsciously as a way to test your confidence. But regardless of the reason, the result is the same. You need to maintain emotional control and stay firm. This is when she gives you just enough attention to keep you interested but never really commits. You may get a few flirty texts. She may agree to hang out, but when it's time to make plans, she disappears. The goal of this game is to get you to invest time and energy without getting anything in return. How to handle it? Recognize this and name it in a calm, non-emotional way. Say something like, "Look, I'm not looking for a half-hearted relationship. If you don't want to spend time together, that's fine, but I'm not going to sit around waiting." When you say this, you're showing that you have standards. You don't settle for less than you deserve. Most importantly, you're not chasing. The key here is that you don't get angry, you don't react negatively, and you don't invest more emotion. Instead, you're showing that you're confident and that your worth isn't dependent on her approval. Strategy 3. Set boundaries from the start. Setting boundaries not only protects you, but it also earns you respect from others. And here's the hard truth. If you don't set boundaries from the start, you're implicitly allowing others to walk all over you. Most men shy away from setting boundaries because they worry that it will scare or push women away. But let me be clear, women actually crave boundaries. Why? Because boundaries show that you respect yourself, and a man who respects himself is someone others don't dare take lightly. How to set boundaries without coming off as controlling or insecure. First, understand that boundaries aren't about telling her what she's allowed or not allowed to do. Boundaries are about your happiness and respect. They're about communicating what you need to feel valued in the relationship. For example, if she keeps canceling plans at the last minute or making you wait for no apparent reason, don't ignore or dismiss the issue. Instead, address the issue calmly and directly. You might say, "I've noticed you've been canceling a lot of plans lately. I really value consistency, and if you don't want to keep plans, that's fine, but I can't stand this kind of behavior over and over again." Note, you're not accusing or attacking her. You're simply stating your boundaries. Let's say you're dating a woman who has a habit of flirting with other men in front of you. She may do this to make you jealous or to test how much you care. Most men would react in one of two ways, either get angry and resentful or sit back and feel jealous, but not you. Instead, you stay calm, take her aside, and say, "I'm not into these kinds of games. If you're interested in other men, that's fine, but I'm not going to stay in this relationship if that's how you're going to act." The key is, you don't react with negative emotions. You just set a clear and firm boundary. If she respects that boundary, great. If she doesn't, you're ready to leave because you know your worth and won't settle for anything less than what you deserve. Boundaries not only help you control the relationship, they also protect you from unnecessary hurt. This is key to maintaining your confidence and emotional strength. Strategy 4. Stay calm under pressure. When it comes to mind games, there's no more powerful weapon than calmness. Women sometimes test men by applying pressure just to see if they can make you lose control. They might mention their exes, flirt with other guys, or make passive-aggressive comments. All of these are tests to see how you will react. And sadly, most men fall for it. But not you. You will handle these situations like a Stoic. When she tries to provoke you, instead of reacting, you stay calm, composed, and don't let yourself get affected. Here's why this strategy works. When you refuse to react, you catch her off guard. She expects you to get angry, jealous, or argumentative, but when you stay calm, you send a powerful message. I can't be controlled. Let's say she's flirting with another guy right in front of you, maybe in a group of friends. Most guys would get angry, try to outdo the other guy to get her attention, or get angry with her because they feel disrespected. But you don't. Even if it makes you a little uncomfortable, you stay calm and don't let any of your insecurities show. You don't get into a competition, you don't try to dominate, you just observe and show her that you're not threatened. If she's doing this to get your attention, your calmness will make her wonder, wait, isn't he reacting? And that's when the power shifts to you. Never let your emotions control your actions. When you stay calm under pressure, you show that you are not easily swayed. This not only helps you maintain control, but also makes you extremely attractive because it shows your inner strength and confidence, qualities that everyone respects. Strategy 5. Focus on long-term goals. Many men lose their way in relationships because they are so obsessed with instant gratification. They want her validation. They seek her attention. They try to find a quick fix whenever there is a conflict. But Stoicism teaches us, play the long game. When you focus on your long-term goals, you are no longer caught up in the day-to-day emotional turmoil of a relationship. If you are building a successful relationship, focusing on your career, working on your fitness, and working on your personal development, do you really have time to worry about petty mind games? Of course not. You have been seeing a woman for a few weeks and things are going great. Then, suddenly, she starts to become distant. Text less, make fewer plans, and act coldly, inexplicably. Most men will panic, overthink, try to fix the situation, challenge more, even lose their self-worth by being too easy. But a man who is focused on his long-term goals is different. He doesn't waver. Why? Because he understands that his life isn't defined by whether or not she notices him. He's busy building his empire, improving himself, achieving and getting closer to his big goals. If she wants to join in on that journey, great. If she doesn't, he won't lose sleep over it. When she realizes that you're not chasing her, not getting caught up in petty psychological dramas, she'll be more attracted to you. Why? Because you're different. You're not the type of guy who sits around waiting for her to text back. You are a man who is busy building his life, not interested in petty games. Focus on what is important to you, developing yourself, building your career, and improving your life. Women respect and are attracted to such men, not because you are trying to impress, but because you are living your values. Strategy 6. Avoid emotional retaliation. One of the biggest mistakes men make when dealing with women's mind games is to retaliate with emotions. For example, if she flirts with another guy to make you jealous, you respond by flirting with another girl to get even. Or if she makes fun of you, you act cold to make her run after you. Let me be clear, this never works. Why is emotional retaliation a big mistake? The moment you retaliate, you are reacting to her. This means she is controlling you. You are letting her emotions dictate your actions, and that puts her in the dominant role. A Stoic man is different. He knows that emotional reactions are a sign of weakness. Instead of retaliating, he chooses to be indifferent and calm. If she ignores him, he doesn't chase her. If she tries to make him jealous, he doesn't take the bait. Instead, he focuses on his own life. Let's say you're at a party with a woman you're seeing, and she starts flirting with another guy right in front of you. Most men would get angry and confrontational, make things tense, retaliate, flirt with another girl to make her jealous. Both of these responses are wrong. They stem from insecurity and lack of emotional control. But you're different. You stay calm and don't play her games. You don't give her the reaction she's expecting. This leaves her wondering, isn't he reacting? Can't I make him lose his cool? When you refuse to retaliate, you send a powerful message. I won't be manipulated by your games. When you don't respond, her game loses its power. She will either stop playing the game or realize that you are not someone she can control. Either way, you win. Strategy 7. Communicate clearly and firmly. Communication is the foundation of every healthy relationship, but many people get it wrong. Some people avoid difficult conversations. Others let their emotions get the best of them, leading to arguments and misunderstandings. In contrast, a Stoic man knows how to communicate clearly and firmly without letting emotions get in the way. The key is to calmly communicate your needs and boundaries. When you're dealing with a woman who plays emotional games, you don't need to scream, argue, or make accusations. Instead, calmly state the problem and leave it at that. Let's say she's being distant or inconsistent and it's starting to get to you. Most men would get angry, blame her, or bottle up their emotions, ignore the whole thing. But a Stoic man will approach the issue head-on, without drama. You might say, I've noticed you've been acting a little strange lately. I'm not sure what's going on, but I wanted to know if there's anything we need to talk about. You're not accusing her. You're not raising your voice or demanding answers. You're simply conveying your observations and inviting her to share her thoughts. This approach catches her off guard because you're not speaking from a needy or emotional place. You're speaking from a place of calm and confidence, and that's very attractive. Remember, a man who can approach problems with maturity is always respected, and that's a huge draw in any relationship. Strategy 8. Prioritize your own happiness. Ultimately, the most important relationship in your life is not with her, but with yourself. This is a basic truth that many men often forget, especially when they get caught in emotional games or manipulative behavior. If you are constantly feeling stressed, anxious, or walking on eggshells in a relationship, it is time to reevaluate what you are allowing into your life. No man or woman is worth sacrificing your peace of mind, self-esteem, or mental health for. The moment you put someone else's needs above your own sanity and happiness, you lose yourself. I am not saying you should be selfish or ignore the feelings of others. It is a matter of balance. When you prioritize your own happiness, you become more attractive, not less. Women are attracted to men who are grounded, confident, know their worth, and don't let anyone destabilize them. This applies not only to romantic relationships, but to every other aspect of life, career, friendships, and family. Imagine you're dating a woman. One minute she's very attentive to you, the next she's distant and cold. You start wondering what you're doing wrong, even adjusting your behavior to accommodate her changing moods. Stop right there. Ask yourself, how is this affecting my mental health? If the answer is negative, it's time to take action. Take a step back. Withdraw your energy. Focus on things that make you feel better. Work out at the gym. Work on personal projects. Spend time with people who truly support you. It is your responsibility to protect your peace at all costs. When you stop putting her first and start putting yourself first, two things will happen. She will recognize your worth and start respecting you more. Or she will leave because she can no longer control you. Either way, you win. You have eliminated someone who disrespected you. Or you have gained the upper hand in the relationship by proving that you are not easily swayed. The next time you feel your peace is threatened by someone's erratic behavior, ask yourself, is this worth sacrificing my health? If the answer is no, it's time to recalibrate and get back to what's truly important to you. You are the center of your life, and no one is worth giving that up for. Strategy 10. Know when to walk. This is where things get serious. There's a famous saying, the most powerful position is when you can walk away and really mean it. If you've learned nothing else from the previous points, learn to know when to walk away. This isn't just a decision. It's the ultimate power move. It's the card most men are too afraid to play. But when you play it, you instantly gained the upper hand. Not every woman is worth your time and energy. If she continuously plays the long game, disrespects your time, or treats you like an option, not a priority, you need to be willing to walk away. Not in a petty or dramatic way, but with calm and confidence. Most of the time, when you walk away, she'll chase you. Why? Because walking away is the ultimate act of self-respect. And women are attracted to men who respect themselves. But remember, walking away is not a tactic to manipulate her into coming back. It's your way of saying, I refuse to accept less than I deserve. If you want to stay in my life, great. If not, I'm perfectly fine without you. If she continuously canceled plans, texts other guys, or disrespects you in any way, you can say, look, I don't want to be a part of this relationship. If you're serious about us, let me know. If not, I'll move on. Without anger, without frustration, without drama. You say it calmly and confidently, and then you walk away. You don't send follow-up messages, don't check her Instagram, and don't bother with signals. Instead, you focus on yourself, your goals, and your happiness. Why is walking away so powerful? Most men are afraid to walk away. They are afraid of losing her. They are afraid of feeling alone. But when you are willing to walk away, you are saying, I am not afraid of losing you. I know my worth. I will not settle for less than I deserve. That kind of confidence is rare and incredibly attractive. When you walk away, you free yourself from emotional games. Take back control of your life. Stop letting others dictate your happiness or self-esteem. And that, my friend, is true power. So there we have it. 10 powerful, practical, life-changing strategies for dealing with any woman who is playing with your heart. But remember, these strategies aren't just for relationships. They're for life. Practice emotional detachment. Set clear boundaries. Stay calm under pressure. Prioritize your health and happiness. Practice patience. And know when to walk away. You'll become an unstoppable force. If you found this content valuable, support the channel by becoming a member or subscribing. This small act helps us continue to bring you quality content. And more importantly, it helps this message reach more men who need to take back control of their lives. Thank you for watching. This is a journey of self-respect, self-mastery, and sustainable success.